What's up, my little crumpets? How are we doing today? Sorry, for some reason, it's not a big deal. How's it going, everybody?
Your chat box was in the other window.
Oh, was it? I didn't fucking know. Why are you yelling at me? Yeah, it's really there. So anyway.
Nobody's typed anything yet, so.
Oh, well. So anyway, how's it going? It's been a bad day for me. Pissed off as fuck. Goddamn fucking badgers. Fucking took a shit on themselves. But anyway, fuck it. Who cares? Alright. We're going to talk about a couple of things, and then we're going to get into our predictions, and we're going to discuss possible storylines, probably, for the coming weeks. The Hell in a Cell is Sunday. And I'm going to throw this out there. Yes, those pictures... I don't know, but I'm getting feedback on somebody's end. Those pictures that were floating around about the Hell in a Cell, those are real. The Hell in a Cell is going to be fucking red.
Yes, those pictures came from the live Periscope stream from WWE itself.
Keep in mind, the Hell in a Cell is going to be red. The cell itself is going to be red, people. Do you know why the cell is going to be red? Can anybody just take a gander or a guess at why?
Because Roman Reigns is on Raw.
No, I think it's just because they don't have pyro, so they're trying to give you the oohs and the fucking ahs. Oh, look at the pretty color. To distract you away from the fucking show that they're going to give you. That's why they're doing it, in my estimation. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
Like some of you out there will remember the blue cage, Hell in a Cell cage they had a while back, so that's why I went with the Roman Reigns theory.
The cage that they had, you know, when Hulk Hogan and King Kong Bundy at the WrestleMania was blue. There's nothing wrong with the color. It's just they're trying to take away. They're trying to what's the word I'm looking for? They're trying to distract you away from what's going on with all the prettiness of their sets. That's all they're doing. So, whatever. As you can see, I have Johnny, Bobbitt, and Trekapedia, and Heather. How are you guys doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How's this going?
I kind of had a bad day. Kind of.
He's been soaking his foot on and off, and it's helping, but it's not really helping.
No. Not really, and it's swollen as fuck. In fact... Yeah, I know. That is my foot. Look at the one on the right side of the screen, but that's my left foot. That's the one that hurts. Look at that. That is what gout looks like. It fucking hurts. See how red and swollen it is? Gross.
Yeah.
Right?
How you doing, Cardinal?
What's up, Cardinal? So, I hope everybody is safe from the... No, that's not... That's... I don't need a pedicure. I hope everybody's safe from the hurricane. I do want to make mention of this. Now, I understand that the Red Cross doing this, setting up this donation thing, and I get it. We just had some really bad floods up here.
No mention of the Red Cross anywhere.
No mention of the fucking Red Cross anywhere. Because all that's happening is they're getting what we got, not the hurricane itself. We got like 20 inches of rain north of here, and they made no fucking mention of fucking Red Cross. None. Sad. So, I don't feel one bit sorry for those struggling. Because we struggled here too. We're still clean. They're still cleaning up. We got no fucking aid from the Red Cross here in the state of Wisconsin. So I'm sorry if that sounded condescending, sounded mean. I hope everybody is safe, but I'm annoyed by that. How come only hurricane relief hurricanes get the fucking notice, but we have fucking flooding here, and it's like it doesn't fucking matter. Everybody here is just as affected by the floods north of here. I mean, thank God I'm okay. Thank God we're okay. We didn't get the flooding. But up north of us got hit. Like, you can't even travel on the fucking roads right now.
Damn.
I'm a little bit fucking annoyed by that. That's all. It's a little bit disturbing that they worry more about a fucking hurricane than they do about flooding. It's a natural disaster. FEMA didn't even fucking come up here. Nothing.
Don't get me started on FEMA.
So,
since all this is going on Thursday, this will be a subject.
So, I just want to throw that out there. Like I said, I'm not trying to say that. Fuck you guys. That's not my intention. I get it. It's tragedy. But we had a tragedy here and they did nothing about it. That's what's really frustrating.
And T-Balls, you're going to get the nasty weather no matter what because it's hurricane season. So.
What are your guys' thoughts about the fucking red cell?
Fucking stupid.
And I want to know, are people going to be able to see inside of that thing?
From the pictures I saw, no. Not very well. Everything's going to have a shade of pink to it.
It's going to be the gay in a cell.
Can I say something real fast?
Yeah.
Sure. What's the, like, isn't the Hell in a Cell supposed to be this big, intimidating structure that ends careers and shit? Why does it look like a children's play set now? Like, this has gone really too far.
It's just a color. It's just colored. But yes, you are right.
You get the super religious fans out there. They sit there. Oh, but it's the color of hell.
They're just distracting you from what's going on storyline wise. Like, ooh, that's pretty. Mm-hmm. That's all they're doing.
If anybody hasn't seen what shade of red it is, here. Imagine this as a Hell in a Cell.
Yep, it's red. It's like a bright red.
Yep, there's Bijou.
You lying?
No, not one bit, Daddy.
Come here.
So, Trek, did you see the pictures of it?
Yeah, I was watching the video of them constructing it.
It's done, and everybody's like, oh my god, it's short. I thought it was bigger than that. That was just one section that they did. So there's two sections. It's completely done now.
Which, with the silver one, I never realized was actually built up that way. And how you doing, my society? Stop apologizing for being late. We don't care.
I hate the red cell. It makes no fucking sense. So yeah. Now we're gonna get into, and if you guys want to predict, I'm not gonna do anything special. We're just gonna do the predictions. We're gonna run through it, and we're gonna go from bottom up.
Yes.
We're not gonna go from top down.
Because it seems like every time they put out their previews for the matches, they put the main event first. That's what it.
So this one shocked me as being on the kickoff show.
Yeah.
The SmackDown Tag Team Championship match is on the kickoff show. Not the Raw Tag Team Championship. The SmackDown Kickoff Championship. And there's a reason why. The New Day versus Team... I don't want to say it. Team Rusev.
There you go.
Johnny, who do you got in that match?
Kickoff, probably going to be a New Day.
Okay. Bobbitt? I got a question for you. Trek, what do you think? I'll come around to what you think will happen in that match. Trek?
I think New Day's gonna win.
Okay. Heather?
I think because it's on the kickoff show, New Day's going to retain.
And I'm going to throw this idea out there. I'm going to say the New Day as well. And Aiden English is going to fucking cost them the match.
Yeah.
He's gonna walk away from Rusev. And then you're going to get the heel turn for Aiden English. And yay, no more Rusev Day. I'm so excited. That's what I'm hoping. But I see that happening just because of the way things are right now. I think that's going to happen. I just, the way that they're doing the story, and I know that Gina and D. Wells, Gina picked Rusev Day, and D. Wells picked the New Day. There's a reason why they're not pushing Rusev, and I think it's because Lana cannot shut her fucking mouth. They push this guy to the fucking moon. He's already fucking there, and she has to open her fucking mouth all the fucking time. I'm sorry. Lana is ruining Rusev. Yes, it's her husband in real life, but Lana is ruining Rusev storyline-wise. She's opening her fucking mouth, and every time, because they could have very easily fucking had Aiden and Rusev win this match. But she keeps opening her mouth, and it's causing Rusev to lose matches. I mean, I know she said something like just recently about the push, or so, I can't remember what it was.
She most recently complained about her character's appearance within 2K19.
Well, that too, but it had something to do with the tag team not being pushed on the tag team, and that was before they won their match. So they're pushing them, and then they're gonna beat them again. And they're going to have Aiden English turn on Rusev Day, and Rusev Day is going to be kaput. That's what I see happening. I could very well be wrong, but that's just what I see happening. Anybody like to add to that?
Well, I mean, me personally, I'd like to see it, Rusev and M win, just because I'm so tired of fucking seeing the New Day.
Yeah.
It would, call it what you will, but it would give us something different for a change, and I'd rather have something different at this point than the same old, same old.
I agree.
I
wish it was not Rusev and Aiden English, but that's just me.
Well, it is what it is.
I wish it was Sanity. Why did they not fucking do Sanity? What did Sanity do to deserve to be treated like fucking garbage? What has Ty Dillinger done to be treated like garbage? They brought the fucking Sanity was like the most exciting fucking thing on NXT before they got called up. And then they fucking shit on them immediately right when they get to the fucking main roster. Immediately. It's bullshit.
Why Society? Dean Ambrose did the same fucking thing. Look at where he is. They don't care. It's called a fucking haircut. It'll grow back.
But go ahead, Johnny. I know you were going to say something. Go ahead.
Well, I agree, Sanity's push, but, it may be an unpopular opinion, and to say it, but I don't think Sanity should be in the title picture right now.
No, because they haven't won anything. That's why I said it.
Even if, let's say in a perfect world, Sanity was being pushed right, I would not put the titles on them right now.
I'm not saying put the titles on now.
At least get them in the picture.
At least get them in the picture.
That's what I mean. I wouldn't put them in the picture right away. I wouldn't. This is, to me, this is a problem I constantly see with, and I'm not disputing the fact that a lot of times these NXT call-ups are booked like shit. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it goes back to my thing for these fucking NXT marks. Anytime they get fucking called up to the roster, people, oh, we gotta push them. We gotta push them to the we gotta get them in the picture. No, fucking slow your roll, because then it becomes a situation where, okay, well, if you're gonna like I always pose the question like with the Rusev and Aiden English, because I've been hearing about it all week. About why is Insanity in the picture? Oh, so you're going to give guys that have not been on the main roster as long as Rusev and Aiden English, so you're going to have those guys jump over Rusev and Aiden English.
Right, but I mean, if they're booked right and done right, there's nothing wrong with pushing them.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, you know, the problem. My problem is them is I want them to be pushed, and I want them to be pushed properly. But this, they're now up, now push them to the title. No, fuck that shit.
That I disagree with. I'm talking about. I didn't mean immediately put Sanity in the title picture. I get that. But they could have very easily. They want to give us something fresh. Rusev, I don't know. I'm not a Rusev fan right now. He's not doing anything great for me. He doesn't entertain me for some reason. I don't know why. And it's not the Rusev Day thing. It's just he doesn't get me excited to watch him wrestle.
I think a lot of the thing is that, in all honesty, this is what I think the deal is with Rusev, is that he should have had his mega push a long time ago.
Oh, I agree.
He should have had, because the thing is when Rusev first came in, he was pretty hot. Mm-hmm. And he was pretty good, and they were taking him through the process. I've always seen, I don't think people will ever take Rusev seriously until he has that main title run. Mm-hmm. And Rusev, if done right, he can be that top heel guy.
Right.
Very easily. We've seen instances of him having this charisma to pull it off.
Yes.
Of a good foreign heel. Rusev is, you know, we always talk about how they fucked up gender and all that as, you know, these bad foreign gimmicks. Mm-hmm. Rusev is probably one of the very few examples of a good foreign gimmick.
Yep. Because he's not like
he's not a Canadian.
He's not like an Iron Sheik. He's not like a Nikolai Volkov, even though the typical stereotype type fucking foreign heel.
Right, and I think what the issue a lot of people with having the team Rusev is that Rusev doesn't need to be in a tag team.
No.
He's one of those guys that he needs that proper singles push.
Yeah.
He's a lot like just like Big E. Big E's another one that really needs their own singles push.
Yeah.
But they're not going to get it. I don't know why they're not doing it for Big E, but I know why they're not doing it for Rusev. And no, it's not because of his hair, Why Society. When they sat there and decided to give him a little bit of a break and start pushing other talent in storylines that made a little bit more sense than having him being pushed at that moment. Mm-hmm. He went into the office, the main office, when his contract was close to being done and sat there and said, either you do this for me or I'm leaving.
Right.
That's wrong.
And if I were Vince McMahon at that point, I would have sat there and said, take your pretty little wife and go on over to TNA, have fun.
But see, that also leads into another issue that I have, is that, you know, you hear wrestlers and fans sit there and talk about what happened to the days of like Stone Cold, where they had this push with their character, but yet you constantly hear stories of. I give you a good example. Enzo. As much as people don't like Enzo, you know, we have documented proof of him going in and saying, "Hey, I don't like what this is. I don't like this. Can we do this?" And him basically told, "Well, if you don't like it, you can go." They don't give them any room to explore their character.
Right.
So when people, because then it goes into, well, when a guy goes and says, "I want this," people shit on it because, well, everybody else is just so used to doing what they're told.
That is true. That is true. But we will see. We will see. We will see. If they put the titles on Aiden and Rusev, then now they've got to start a whole new storyline. They had to come up with something, because the story that they were telling, or should be telling, is Aiden English turning on Rusev. That's the story they should be telling. You want to build feuds, that's how you build fucking feuds. Have somebody turn on somebody during a fucking match. Makes sense?
The only thing that kind of concerns me is, what do you do with Aiden English?
Treat him like a jobber. I don't think he's any more than a... All he can do is put Rusev over. That's all he's done. I mean, he has little talent inside the ring, but I'm not a big fan of his overall ability. I don't know. I just don't see it. He's more of a mid-card jobber. Well, yeah, mid-card jobber to me. So how many matches has he won?
I don't know, but, you know, like... That's my only concern. I mean, I know you don't like... I don't know. I know you don't like the gimmick in his role, but that's my point, is that's sort of the... Why, like me specifically... that likes that gimmick, is it gives Aiden that role to be in.
Yeah, but again, he's the one who created it, so therefore Rusev would not be able to use it if they split up.
Right, and so that's, you know, whether you like it or not, the fans chant it constantly.
I want to make something clear on that, though. I think I might have done it before. It's not that I don't like the gimmick. I don't like the gimmick. I don't like the gimmick for the reasons that I've stated before. Rusev did not get Rusev Day over. Aiden English got Rusev Day over. And what does that say about Rusev? He has to have somebody else get him over rather than him get himself over. That's where I have an issue with it.
Well... you know, I see what you're going with, but we've had examples of somebody else getting somebody over, and people, you know, well, like a good example. I mean, not to this extreme, but you know, the Here's Your Life segment with Mankind and The Rock. Mankind got Rock over in that segment.
I think The Rock was already over.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think at that point he was already over.
Right,
I think what you're thinking actually that got over was the Rock and Sock connection.
Right.
Okay.
But that's what. But there's a lot of argument to be made that even though The Rock was over, it wasn't until that moment that he really got going.
That's debatable. That's debatable, but yeah. I don't want to spend all show on this.
I know, but
it's a topic to talk about, definitely. That's for sure.
It's a good topic because, I mean, you do have examples of other people and major stars that we all know and love that their gimmick wasn't something they got over. Somebody else helped them along.
Yeah, I mean that's debatable. I think The Rock got himself over. His gimmick got himself over. It's just the whole Rock and Sock connection, because there was no nobody knew that they were going to be a tag team. I'm talking about Rusev and Aiden English.
Right.
There was no, and if there was, WWE did a really fucking shitty job of telling that fucking story. Until now. Now they're telling that story, and they told it for what, 2 weeks? Because
I guess the reason why I'm so quick to defend it is because if you look in the past of any other foreign gimmick they've come across, look what they've done with it.
Right.
And at least with this one, it's working.
For right now.
yeah,
For right now. But there's no denying that it is.
Right. And
so I think that's why I'm quick to defend it. I get, I agree. Yeah, Rusev didn't get it over. Aiden's the one that did it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't view that as necessarily a bad thing, given their track record with foreign wrestlers.
Right.
All right, the two topics that you brought up there, Why Society.
I did hear that, by the way.
Which one? I was going to say. The very first one. That's impossible. Because it's on record that Braun Strowman won that briefcase. So Corbin could not use it no matter what.
Well, I'm going to say this. They're trying to push this, that corporate doesn't want Roman Reigns to be the champion. The corporation itself doesn't want Roman Reigns to be the champion. So, I would not put it past WWE it would be a logic gap of all fucking logic gaps that we've ever, by them not saying, well, we're not going to call this a cash in because you got screwed over. Well, Baron Corbin got screwed over last year, if you want to go there.
By John Cena.
By John fucking Cena last year when he cashed in his.
And that's going to be a very dangerous scenario.
Yes.
Really think about it. That's a very dangerous scenario because I know we're not getting into predictions, but I'm going to make a point here. If you don't put the title on Braun Strowman now,
2 years in a row, that's a loss on the Money in the Bank winner.
That's going to be another loss on the Money in the Bank winner, and I get the argument that some people that really shouldn't matter too much, but when you look at the historical aspect of it, 9 times out of 10, if they had the briefcase, they got the title changed hands.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is Baron Corbin already lost it. If Braun Strowman loses, it greatly diminishes the value of that briefcase.
We'll get to that prediction here in a little bit. Let me propose this to you. Do you think WWE's getting rid of the Money in the Bank?
It's a good possibility that they might be. That thought has crossed my mind.
And I could give two shits if it never fucking comes back, because what they're doing with it makes no fucking sense now. The last 2 times that they fucking had the Money in the Bank, what has it done? It hasn't brought any fucking excitement to anything.
And the women's one, she held on to it for almost the whole fucking year.
And then she didn't even fucking don't even get me fucking started. I think the Money in the Bank is a fucking. You shouldn't have it be its own fucking pay-per-view. Number one, it should be in the WrestleMania match. It used to be a WrestleMania match, not a fucking pay-per-view itself. But that's just, I mean, that's something to think about. Maybe they're going away from all these gimmick pay-per-views.
One would hope.
One would hope, because I'm sick and tired of them. Because
you have a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view with 2 Hell in a Cell
and yes,
matches.
we can call Royal Rumble, you can call Survivor Series gimmick fucking pay-per-views because, well, Royal Rumble is a gimmick match. It really is. But there's a reason why they have a Royal Rumble match. It's to determine the number 1 contender for whatever title, which they need to get back to that. So the next match on the card is the Raw Tag Team Championships between Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, and the Shield's Seth and Dean. Bobbitt, who do you got?
I got the Shield.
Okay. Trexter?
I got the Shield too.
Heather?
I got the Shield. It's going to be gold on the Shield.
Johnny? I know he doesn't want to.
I really don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. You know what? No, I'm not going to fucking say it. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler.
I'm gonna say it because you can see it coming from a mile
I
away.
can see it. Fine.
No,
I can
you're
see
good.
it coming from.
You're good.
I can see it coming from a mile away. It's probably going to be the Shield.
I just really, I mean, this last month has been all about the fucking Shield. Nobody else fucking matters on fucking Raw except for Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and Roman Reigns. I have the Shield winning. Gina had Drew and Dolph. Even though we talked last night and she did agree with me that she's getting sick of fucking Seth, Dean, and fucking Roman big time. Just like the rest of us are. And D. Wells, you took Dolph and Drew. The only thing that I am fucking scared of, Dolph taking the pin is okay with me. If they have Drew McIntyre lose this match,
That's going to be a major blow to his
I am
character.
going to be so fucking pissed because now you have fucking destroyed any semblance of anything you were going to do with fucking Drew McIntyre. He cannot be the one to take the pin. Cannot. And I would love the fact that even though Seth and Dean win, Drew McIntyre gets them disqualified.
There you go.
That I could see happening. But I think at the end of the fucking night, and I'm giving away my prediction for the Universal title, the Shield will hold every single male title in WWE Raw. For Raw. I see it happening. They've been pushing it. You can see they've been fucking, with the storylines they've been fucking telling. That's what they're gonna fucking do. I hate to fucking say that. I'm like John, I don't want to say it. But it's there. It's sitting right in front of my face. Unless they do a swerve. Oh, fuck yeah, they'll do the Shield versus a fucking New Day. They did it fucking last year, Why Society? I mean, do you this is why I don't think the Rusev and Aiden's going to win either, is because who's bringing in more money for that pay-per-view? Rusev and Aiden or the New Day? It is all about merch when it comes to the Survivor Series pay-per-view. I hate to fucking say it. Because it's nothing but an exhibition, is all it is. It's a glorified fucking Raw.
You might want to go hide in the room tomorrow because I might have a meltdown. Just saying, sweetie.
Oh.
The Bar isn't in. The Bar didn't win the title. What the hell? The Bar didn't beat the fucking Rusev. You must not have watched SmackDown then. Because the Bar is nowhere near the tag team titles, buddy.
No.
Rusev and Aiden English won the tag team tournament thing.
on a side note, Ronnie kind of mentioned it. She did kind of do a double take when I walked in today.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
When you walked in, what?
After his haircut.
Oh. All right. So, anybody want to add anything to that?
Well, if we keep spending 20 minutes per each prediction, you're not eating until midnight.
I don't care.
I'm just. I don't think I'll ever be sick of the Shield. It's just getting a little annoying.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's the thing. It's annoying. It's more annoying than I don't want to see it. If they're booked right, then I wouldn't mind it, but they're not booked right. They're like the only three that matter on fucking Raw.
Well,
yeah, and this is coming from a diehard Shield fan.
Well, it would make more sense to do. Let me put it this way. The only way that I could realistically be okay with them holding all the titles is when they rejoined, they made them the heels.
Yes.
That's the only way that makes sense to me.
I agree.
Now, the only redeeming thing that I can think of is if they do win all, if that's what's going to happen, and they turn them heel after that, then I would be okay with it. I think they should have done it sooner, but if they do it afterwards, okay, well, I can live with that.
Yep. I can go with that. I can go with that. Okay, why Society, does that mean it's actually for the tag team titles? It doesn't mean shit to me. Just saying, man.
They call it a pay-per-view, but it's really a glorified house show, just like Evolution, so...
It is a pay-per-view, but it's a glorified house show. Don't give a shit. The next match is...
Mixed tag match.
This...
Bree and Daniel versus Miz and Maurice.
Bree and Daniel Bryan versus The Miz and Maurice. Trekster.
I think Miz and Maurice are going to win, but they're going to do a screwy like Miz did at SummerSlam.
Cody, shut the fuck up. Good God, man.
I didn't see what he said, so...
Me neither. Heather?
What?
But they're pushing Daniel right now, so I'm going with Bree and Daniel, because you got to think of also Evolution.
And that's why I'm going with Miz and Maurice. Because if Daniel Bryan loses, or Bree loses this match, that feud, again, the feud is over. I do not want to see Daniel Bryan and The Miz fighting no more.
Well,
I don't want to fucking see it. I don't care. I don't care. Daniel Bryan lost again. I'm sorry. I don't want to... I'm getting tired of that fucking feud already. I really am. They ruined that feud by not putting the Money in the Bank on the fucking Miz. They really did. And they put it on a fucking 6'8", 385-pound guy that doesn't fucking need it. And now he's not going to fucking win it because the fucking Shield is the only thing that Raw gives a shit about. So there. That's their agenda. That's the WWE's agenda. Right there. Johnny, what say you?
I'm going to go with Miz and Maurice.
I agree. But I don't want to see them feuding anymore.
No, I agree. As much as I like the Miz they need to move Miz on.
Yep.
It's not. This is what's funny because I used to be a huge Daniel Bryan fan.
I think it's boring.
I'd much rather see the Miz feuding with somebody else.
Yeah, he's not. It's not WrestleMania 30.
No.
No, it's not.
And that's what they're trying to do. And I'm not enjoying Daniel Bryan's run at all.
Well, here's the question: are you really that surprised though, considering they're redoing WrestleMania 25?
No.
At Australia?
No. No, I'm not.
And Gina also went with Brie and Daniel, and D-Wells did as well.
Actually, I said that backwards. They are going to extend the feud, and the reason that Miz and Maurice are going to win is so that Brie and Maurice can have a fucking match at Evolution. That's why they're going to have fucking Miz and Maurice win again. Maurice is going to beat Brie. I suppose I went off there for no reason. If Daniel Bryan gets pinned here, and it's the same thing with the fucking whatever, the Drew McIntyre taking a pin. If Daniel Bryan loses this match, that's where I don't want to see this. I'm done with it. I'm done with the feud. But if Brie takes the pin, I'm okay with it. But it's only to get Brie and Maurice a match at fucking Evolution.
Right.
So I went off at the deep end there a little bit, but
My ear thanks you for that.
you're welcome. So that's what I see. John, you said Miz and Maurice, right?
Yes.
Right, but I'm with you. I want Brie to be the one to take the pin.
That would set up Evolution perfectly.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But if they have Daniel Bryan lose this match, why Society, does it really warrant fucking match between them two at fucking Australia? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because you know how WWE likes changing their fucking mind at the last fucking second. They did it at fucking WrestleMania 34. What's the next match?
SmackDown Women's Championship. Charlotte versus Becky.
Who went first last time? Heather.
Sure. Went first last time.
You go.
It's gonna be Charlotte.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to agree, and I'm going to say this. If this heel turn doesn't work for Becky, because they had a real opportunity to turn her fucking heel big time on fucking Tuesday, they're never going to put the title on her.
Yep.
They need her to be a heel. And fans, I am sorry. I am blaming you.
Yep.
Mostly for this. I'm blaming WWE a little bit, but I'm blaming the fans because the fans kind of messed this up because they went apeshit fucking nuts when she started beating the shit out of fucking Charlotte. WWE kind of fucked that up in the beginning, so it's a little bit of both, but if this heel turn, and it needs to be a heel turn, it doesn't need to be a anti-hero bullshit. I'm so fucking sick of that fucking term too.
We don't need any more tweeners.
I don't need a fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin. We don't need, this isn't fucking Attitude Era anymore. Drop the bullshit.
That's the thing, is that it seems like we're just inundated with this all across the board, all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where you're seeing a lot of the problem, is that we don't have that clear, defined
heel or face.
Heel or face, and you just don't see it.
Why Society? They're not going to turn Charlotte heel. She is money to them. They are basing this Evolution pay-per-view off of her. Why do you think they haven't? They consider Charlotte. The fans. You look at Charlotte, you look at Roman Reigns. They're parallel. They will not turn them heel because they are the big merch sellers for WWE.
And they're both getting the most amount of boos.
So they've got to turn Charlotte or Becky fucking heel. Please turn fucking Becky heel. They had a chance to do it with the fucking girls that were taking that selfie. And I said it on Tuesday, I would have had Becky pick up Charlotte by the fucking hair and say, now take a selfie, and then throw her at their feet. That would have been just perfect. I would have fucking said, oh shit, they fucking did something right for once. Because I guarantee you the fucking kids would kind of start hating Becky.
Yeah.
They would not want anything to do with her because she's a mean person. Which is what a heel is. They're mean people. But you got these fucking smart marks that sit in the fucking crowd and fucking cheer when somebody's getting beat up, and the one has been fucked over so many times. This is where WWE fucked it up. They had so many ample opportunities to fucking turn her heel, and they failed. They made her Charlotte's little sidekick. Do you think that's going to get sympathy for Becky, or do you think that's going to give Becky hate? I think it's going to give Becky sympathy, which is what she's getting now.
Yeah.
And actually, Why Society, a good number of the heels don't have any merch whatsoever.
So I mean, that's what I got. So I'm sorry I took up the time, but I wanted to throw that out there. Johnny, I think you're up.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say Charlotte, but if they do it, they've got to put the title on Becky at Evolution.
Yes.
I'm saying it now.
I'm hoping that's what they're setting up for.
If they don't do it now, they have to do it at Evolution. Otherwise, there's no point.
Yep.
There was no point in any of it.
Nope. I agree. But if this heel turn don't work,
she's not getting the title.
She's not getting the title, because that's what this heel turn is all based on, whether or not she can get the title. Or yeah, I think I said that right. If she's gonna get the title, she's got to be a heel. She has to be. That's the only way this will work. Then you can kind of turn her back face. That's worked before, people. CM Punk did it. Except they did it the role reverse.
Yep.
He won the title as a face and then turned heel. But WWE isn't smart enough to fucking do that now.
Not with their 32 writers that have no imagination.
Bobbitt, what's your pick, buddy?
Oh, can I pick the last match?
You are the last.
I never gave the pick between Daniel Bryan and the Miz match.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, then give it to me. Sorry.
This is the problem with
Miz
Maurice.
Huh?
Miz and
Miz
Maurice.
and Maurice. Trek, did you pick too? Did you pick that match?
Not for this one yet.
What about the Miz and Maurice? Did you pick the Miz and Maurice?
You went first.
Oh, well, fuck you then. So,
Yeah.
who are you gonna go with, Charlotte and Becky?
Bobbitt.
Bob.
I'm gonna go with Charlotte.
Okay. Do you think there'll be do you think Becky will get the title ever?
Evolution.
You think she's gonna win it at Evolution no matter what?
Yeah, because if they don't, that's a huge missed opportunity.
Well, like
As
I
long
said,
as she's heel.
As long as she's heel. She's got to be a heel. She's got to be a heel. Her as a baby face is just bland and boring.
Alright, Trek, what about you?
What about you, Trek?
Charlotte wins tomorrow night, but then Becky wins at Evolution.
Do you think they're going to be able to turn her heel?
Oh,
You think so?
I think so.
You think the fans are going to buy into it?
If they do it the right way, I
this
think
is,
so.
This is where it all falls on the fucking fans.
Yep. It always
If
does.
they don't buy into it, it's not gonna fucking work. The fans have got to buy into it, though.
Right.
And with what they've done, I don't see it happening. And that sucks for Becky, because I love Becky. I think she's She's number 3 on my list of women in the WWE right now. She's been doing the best work out of any of the fucking women besides Asuka and Charlotte. And don't fucking at me with Sasha and Bailey. Fuck them too. They ain't even on the fucking show. That tells you a whole hell of a lot right there. Next match.
You want to get Gina and D-Wells first?
Oh yeah, Gina said Becky.
D-Wells said Becky.
And D-Wells said Becky. The next match is a Hell in a Cell match between Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. Now who... I'll pick first. I'm going with Randy Orton. And I'll tell you why. Now, I'm going to let everybody pick. I'll let everybody pick, and then I'll tell you why.
Bobbitt, what about you?
I'm going with Randy. If they have Jeff Hardy win this, that is a stupid move.
I agree. Heather?
I'm going to go with Randy Orton also. I see this being Jeff Hardy's farewell tour.
Johnny?
Randy Orton.
Trexter?
Randy Orton.
The reason I say Randy Orton, he's going to be the one that's going to take the title off of fucking AJ Styles.
We hope.
I'm hoping. Because him as a heel, some of the best work I've ever seen. This is probably the best I've ever seen of Randy Orton. And he's been pretty good as a heel. This is some of his best work as a heel. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I like this Randy Orton. I do.
Dude, I swear, this reminds me of Randy Orton that I remember from back in the day.
Yep.
Like, I haven't seen Randy Orton this great since back then.
That's why I think they're doing what they are doing, and they're going to have the feud. Yes, and I'm calling it now. I honestly think that they're going to have fucking John Cena and Randy Orton at WrestleMania 35 for the WWE title.
Ooh.
Where John Cena will defeat Randy Orton for his 17th title.
Therefore breaking Ric Flair's record.
And
Dude.
there you go.
And Bobbitt's going to mark out completely.
But don't get excited about his title reign because it will probably only last about a month or two. Because then Aleister Black will take the title off of fucking John Cena. I'm just kidding. I really don't know.
That'd be a good time to call him.
Actually, I think Nakamura will do it. Nakamura will finally.
Cena and Orton at Mania? Yeah, I'm going to be squealing like a schoolgirl.
Gina picked Jeff Hardy. She didn't really say why. I mean, when I talked, I was doing most of the talking.
As usual.
And then D-Wells, Jeff Hardy as well. Why Society said Orton is going to be on an announce table. Hardy is going to climb on top of the cell. Hardy will attempt a swanton bomb off. I don't think they would risk that kind of fucking. I don't know if
that
they'll
would
do
be
it.
that would be death sentence right there. Why Society? The hell is wrong with you?
That could kill him, because what? I don't see them letting him do a swanton off of the fucking. This isn't the fucking Attitude Era. Onto a table? No.
I can see them letting him do the swanton off the top of the cage, doing an RKO with him coming off the top of no.
No.
That's a death sentence. That is a death sentence.
You could break his fucking neck.
Top rope to the ring mat, fine.
That's different.
Perfectly okay with that, because that's like 4 feet. That's nothing.
I don't even think they'll let him do a swanton off the fucking top of the cage. That there's just no guarantee that he's gonna fucking land where he's supposed to.
Although if it's short, if that cage is lower, that might be why they did it.
I think
it's not. They added
not.
on. They for the final pictures I saw, they did add on that second level. And
Yeah.
it's as big as it usually is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't see them risking fucking that. I don't think they want another Owen Hart incident,
No.
and I think that could very well happen with what.
Yeah.
Society
And with
just
it being
said.
Jeff Hardy, there'd be a lot more of an uproar.
Yes.
Next match is Raw Women's Championship with Ronda versus Alexa.
Can we move on to the next one? Johnny, who do you got in this one?
Ronda.
Yeah, can we?
I think we're all pretty much in agreement. Ronda is going to retain.
Ronda's going to, but
Pretty much.
Alexa's going to get a little bit of offense in because there's going to be interference with Mickie James. And this is where fucking... Who's Mickie James fighting at Evolution?
Lita.
We could see Lita fucking show up at fucking Hell in a Cell and interfere and go after Mickie James. Just saying. Just so they can start building the feuds for Evolution.
Setting that up like they did between Trish and Alexa. Even G. Wells and Gina said Ronda retains.
Bobbitt, you said Ronda? Trek, you said Ronda?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next match, WWE.
There's no way Alexa's winning this match.
I think she's going to get a little bit of offense in this time because, like I said, there's going to be interference.
Not only that, she's been training.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck that shit.
She's been blowing Murphy a little harder.
WWE Championship, AJ versus Samoa Joe. And we only have 2 Hell in a Cell matches. I thought there was 3, but there's only 2.
We all thought AJ and Samoa Joe was going to be in the cage.
It doesn't need to be in the...
It doesn't need to be. It would have been cool, though.
Bobbitt?
I'm conflicted.
Don't be.
You're going to have to come back to me. I have to think about it a little bit more.
Not a problem. AJ versus Samoa Joe.
I think it's going to be Joe, but AJ wins back maybe the next, 2 nights later on SmackDown.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. When it comes to my pick, I'll tell you why. But that's your pick, that's fine. And I'll tell you why it doesn't make sense that they would do that. But, John, or Heather, sorry.
AJ retains.
Johnny?
I'm going off of the hope.
Yeah. That what we're thinking with Randy is right?
That what we're thinking of Andy is right. So I'm going to say AJ retains.
Okay, here is why. And I'm going to bring his name up. CM Punk.
2K19 as well.
2K19 as well. There's 2 reasons. They are not. They would be silly to now, since he's this close. They want to erase CM Punk from the record books. They want to get his name off the top of that list as being the longest reigning WWE champion in the modern day. Because that's what it is. Not the Bruno Sammartino thing. Nobody's ever going to break that.
No.
That's why they never bring that up. It's going to... That's why AJ's going to win this match. Is Samoa Joe going to come close? Yes.
A hell of a lot close.
But I think AJ is starting to figure out, storyline-wise, that his motivation is his family. And that's what's going to carry him to the win. He's not going to let his emotions get the better of him. Samoa Joe's emotions are going to get the better out of him because he can't beat AJ.
He's going to get frustrated.
And he's going to get frustrated just like Nakamura did at WrestleMania. And he's going to end up losing the match. Which then, therefore, at Royal Rumble, and right about that time, that'll be about the time that he'll have that record broken. They'll take the title off him at the Royal Rumble with Randy Orton. That's what I see happening. In fact, that's what I would do.
It's what we all are hoping for.
That's what I would do. With the way that they're doing this, that's what they are doing. But to take the title off of AJ and then 2 days later put it back on him, that's like hot potatoing the title.
It's Alexa Bliss, Ronda Rousey. I'm sorry, it's Nia Jax or Alexa Bliss.
Or fucking Charlotte and Sasha.
There we
That
go.
makes no fucking sense. I wouldn't have a title match on SmackDown, especially when he's this close to breaking that fucking record. 'Cause they want to get rid of CM Punk's record. They do. Sorry. Anybody that sits there and says, well, it's not the same title. It's the WWE title. Sorry. I don't care what you say. Just throwing out facts, people.
Slow and boring. You're really not paying attention to Randy Orton and their Wise Society.
So that being said,
The final match.
anybody want to add on to that?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him my pick.
That's right, Bobby.
I want Samoa Joe to win so bad because he's doing such a great job, but I want Orton versus Cena so freaking bad at WrestleMania. It's not even funny. Someone go with AJ.
Well, there's no guarantee
That it's going to happen. That's just us speculating.
No, there is no guarantee that it won't happen. Cena versus Orton. It's just I would rather, because like Johnny said, and they keep saying nobody's been able to beat AJ. Nobody's been able to beat AJ. Who is AJ not? I don't know. Has Randy Orton faced AJ yet?
I don't think so. Trek?
Because if Randy
I did a while ago, but not recently.
Okay. But that was Randy Orton, I think, maybe as a face.
Yep.
So Randy Orton as a heel is perfect.
Because now AJ's a face.
Because AJ's a face. That's just what I see happening. And I know nobody wants to see John Cena win their 17th title, Wise Society, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Because it one of the great fucking feuds in WWE history is Randy Orton and John Cena.
Absolutely.
And Randy Orton as a heel, you need to go back and watch the fucking shit that him and fucking John Cena did back in the early 2000s. That was some of the fucking greatest fucking matches them two have ever had. One of the great feuds, man. One of the great feuds. Probably top 5 for sure. If not up there 1 or 2. I fucking loved their feud. I enjoyed it.
I did too.
But, and I'm going to say this, because you know it's going to be coming.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, I agree. What I'm fixing to say, know that I'm not saying it because I disagree. I completely agree with you that that is what needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. However, you know damn well we are going to be getting a lot of shit for that statement. For how much we give shit about the Undertaker and Triple H match at.
Yeah, but I don't. But I said this last night. I said this last night on the Skype call. I don't consider John Cena a part-timer. When John Cena comes back, John Cena comes back. He doesn't show up and then fucking leave for 2 months.
That's not what he's talking about, actually. What it is with this feud, it's with John Cena going after Randy Orton. It's something that the last match they had was not something that was supposed to be the end of something. So there's the difference.
Yeah.
The feud Randy Orton and John Cena had, that was just a feud. That was not the feud of the era to end an era.
That match.
I agree. I completely agree.
I get what you're saying. I do, Johnny. I do. I'm expecting it. But if it tells me a fucking story, and it tells me a really good fucking story, like I know them two fucking can, and they're still young enough that them two can still go, they're in perfect condition to go, unlike fucking 2 hip replacement surgery fucking Undertaker and a fucking bad back fucking Shawn Michaels.
And again, Wise Society. Yes, they had a feud back in the early 2000s. This new feud that they would have would be temporary.
Yeah, it's not one of those feuds that's gonna fucking last for fucking 2 years.
Exactly. It's gonna be get to WrestleMania to get the belts on Cena,
and then that's it.
Done.
That's it.
Right.
That's it. Then that'll be at the end of that era, and then I'm pretty sure John Cena will probably step away. He'll come back for WrestleManias and stuff like that.
And stuff like that.
But I don't see him hanging around too much longer after that. Randy Orton, I think he's on his last legs as well.
Yeah. It'd be part of both of their farewell tours.
Exactly, and I'm okay with that. But when they're there. They're not just like fucking Brock Lesnar. They're there 1 month and then they're not there for another 2 or 3 months. But that's just me. And now the last match, the match everybody's been waiting for.
Well, one of us has been.
The Universal Championship, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman.
In a Hell in a Cell match.
And it's the other
with
Hell in a
Mick
Cell
Foley as the special guest referee.
And I said it on fucking Monday. I'm going Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is not losing this match. Why would they have fucking Mick Foley in this match if they weren't going to have Roman Reigns win? They are using Mick Foley to get Roman Reigns over. Another fucking legend, all to get fucking Roman Reigns over. That's why Mick Foley's in this match.
You're not listening, Why Society. You're not fucking listening. No, this is not going to be a completely continued feud that's going to go on past WrestleMania. Once WrestleMania happens and John Cena becomes the champion, Randy Orton and John Cena feud is done. They're going to move on from there. That's what we're talking about.
So that's where I'm. That's my prediction. I'm going with Roman Reigns, and the only reason that they have Mick Foley in this match is to get Roman over. Get him cheers. And to keep butts in the seats. That's it. Johnny?
Yeah. I'm in the same boat, Johnny.
Just like the fucking Shield, fucking the tag team match, man. I get you.
I don't want to say it. I really don't. But I'm going to go with Roman Reigns. Despite the fact that they do it, it's going to diminish the fucking Money in the Bank to the point there's no point of doing it anymore. And if that's what they do, fine, whatever. Don't ever bring it back. But you couldn't have picked the worst fucking person to do it with.
Yes.
Agreed.
And they booked themselves into a corner with this because you know what? When Braun won the case, he said the first sight of seeing Brock Lesnar, he's cashing in. And then fucking Kevin Owens and Stephanie McMahon, with that storyline, fucked over that idea.
Yeah.
So they booked themselves into this corner.
If they do put the title on Braun Strowman, I will be completely shocked. I will be completely shocked. Because he is heel, everybody. He is legit getting booed at shows right now. All because it's whatever WWE's doing, it's fucking working. Trexter?
I don't want to say it, but it's Reigns, and if it's Reigns, you might as well just dig a hole, throw the briefcase in there because it's dead.
Well, good, because I really don't care for the fucking Money in the Bank anyway. I'm not gonna lie to you. Money in the Bank is garbage to me. It was last year.
Like I said, I would almost rather Braun win the title.
I get you.
Because I get it. I totally get it. I'm with you. It doesn't work if it's not a heel that wins it. But good God.
They royally fucked themselves with this one. That's what it is. Quite honestly.
And that's the point I'm trying to get across, Why Society. But if Mick Foley's there, you think people are gonna fucking boo Mick Foley? No. People are not gonna fucking boo Mick Foley. I get what everybody's saying, but I could care less about Money in the Bank. I really could. It gives
WWE's own fault.
Because they kind of ruined it with the women, because fucking Alexa Bliss won it, and she's had the fucking title, what, 5 fucking times now? What in the fuck does she need Money in the Bank for? Apparently her mouth does a pretty fucking good job on a fucking dick. Because that's why she's getting the fucking matches she's fucking getting. She is the one. Sasha Banks begged and pleaded to have a match with Trish Stratus. Who's got that match? Fucking Alexa Bliss. Because she was choking on that fucking dick. And anybody that doesn't that thinks I'm wrong for saying that, whatever, dude. Keep thinking that. That bitch she is the laziest fucking person on the fucking roster. She doesn't fucking do anything. But yet she's a 5-time WWE Women's Champion.
She refuses to take bumps.
Yep, she refuses to take bumps. And that whole thing, she's double jointed. She's double jointed, so whenever fucking Ronda Rousey put that fucking move on her, that armbar, that don't hurt her. She's double jointed. Just saying. Bobbitt, who do you got?
My boy, Roman Reigns.
You know, I mean, now the next question is, and we're gonna, we'll have Monday and Tuesday, and then
Super Showdown.
Super Showdown's in a couple of weeks, right?
Yep.
From there.
And then after that is Evolution.
All right. They have like 4 pay-per-views in less than a month, almost. They do this pay-per-view tomorrow, then they have a week off, then they have the Super Showdown, then they have fucking Evolution, and then they go back to fucking Saudi Arabia again.
Yep.
WWE is going to wear their fucking talent out. And this is why you don't see fucking... It's just mind-boggling how these guys are able to fucking do this much traveling. And staying away from their families. That just... Vince has got to fucking take it easy on these guys and girls, because they're going to get fucking hurt. You're seeing it. Dean Ambrose fucking hurt. Just came back. Randy Orton just came back from an injury. Samoa Joe came back from a fucking injury. I mean, that's why some of these guys aren't getting their pushes, because they're always fucking hurt. Because they've worked so many fucking days.
And it's all because they don't know how to rotate talent on and off TV to give these guys a break. And so that, Gina chose Roman and D. Wells chose Braun Strowman.
Yep. So where do they go from here after this show? Or after Hell in a Cell? I see Roman Reigns. He's going to have a long run with the title, guys. And there you go. There's another. We have, within 2 months, there's 5 fucking events going on. Survivor Series is in a couple of weeks after Evolution. So they're booking themselves to fucking wear their talent out. And I get it, Ronnie. I don't know why Nakamura is not even on the card. I think he's going to have something to do
with Jeff
Hardy, and I didn't mention that, but I think he's going to have something to do with Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton's match. I don't know what yet, but I could see him doing that. I think Roman Reigns is going to hold the title for a while. Don't be surprised if that fucking Brock Lesnar doesn't fucking beat him at the fucking Royal Rumble. God, I hope that doesn't happen, but...
Well, they've already been in talks. There's already been stuff circulating that is what's going to happen, is that they're gonna have Roman keep the title until WrestleMania.
That could be. I don't see The Rock wrestling, so let's stop talking about that, because Hollywood doesn't want him anywhere near a fucking wrestling ring in competition. They don't mind if he goes there and cuts fucking promos and shit. I don't see him being in any matches. But that's just me. Ronda Rousey, I don't know who the fuck is gonna beat her. But probably they're gonna have the Charlotte fucking... They're gonna do Charlotte Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. Where does Asuka fit into all this? Somewhere.
The only thing I can see is them pushing her back to Raw and having her be the only one to beat Ronda.
That could happen, but I doubt it. I think...
Unless they start building up Ember Moon, like right now.
I don't know about that. I mean, that's what I see, guys. If it was only to put Roman over, then why did it take Roman so many times to fucking beat him?
By society, it was in his contract that he won the title.
No, it had nothing to do with him getting Roman over.
That was part of his contract negotiations.
Yep. It was for him to come back, and the only way that he would come back is if he was a champion and maintained that title, and would only lose to whoever he thought was good enough to lose to.
Why society? Why would the SmackDown Women's Champion beat the Raw Women's Champion?
Huh? At WrestleMania. I think if Becky heel turn works, they're gonna put the title on Becky. Mm-hmm. They're gonna move Charlotte over to Raw. Okay? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
It does. However, there's still the rumors of the 4 Horsewomen match
that
fucks them over that way too.
That is true. That is true. They should have been, if they were going to do, they should have done it at the fucking Evolution pay-per-view.
But 2 of the 4 Horsewomen from UFC have yet to even debut.
Well, one of them's fucking hurt. I don't know which. I think it's Marina Schiffner or whatever her fucking name is.
Yes, it is Marina, because Jessamine Duke looks perfectly fine on Twitter.
So, but we'll see. I don't think Charlotte wins the Rumble.
No.
Could be right, but I don't think Charlotte wins the Rumble. Because isn't it that whoever wins the Rumble
takes on the champion of their choice?
Is that Charlotte may win the Rumble? We'll see. Because they're going to try to push Charlotte to fucking win as many titles as fucking Ric Flair did. That's what they're doing. Because it's Charlotte fucking Flair. Her dad's Ric Flair. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it.
And I have a daycare.
But no, Why Society, Brock is done with the WWE. His contract is up. He's going back to the UFC. He's done. He's best friends with The Undertaker.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. He could be right.
Well, the night he was scheduled to be, after the pay-per-view when he lost, he was scheduled to be at that Monday Night Raw. No, he's fucked off and went home.
Whatever.
He's done with the WWE. He wants to go back to UFC.
What if he shows up? He'll show up after UFC fight. I guarantee it. He always fucking does. But that being said, has anybody else got anything?
No.
Trexter?
All I can say is about the Money in the Bank, let it be done for now, bring it back a couple years.
Why?
When you have new talent coming in from NXT, it might work better. Give it 5 or 6 years off, and then you can bring it back, it might be more fresh.
Well, then what are they going to do for a pay-per-view? Because Money in the Bank is one of their pay-per-views.
Get rid of it and bring back King of the Ring.
They won't do that because Vince McMahon does not like tournaments.
I don't know. And making a match at WrestleMania and just be done with it, I don't know.
I agree. I don't know why they made it a fucking pay-per-view in the first place.
Exactly. I never said he beats Roman at the Royal Rumble.
I said Brock Lesnar beats Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. Because when is that fight that fucking in January? I think it's at the beginning of January, right?
It's the weekend of the Super Bowl, I think. So it's like Saturday night before then.
Yep. So if Brock Lesnar goes there and fucking fights, wins the UFC fucking title, this all depends on whether or not if he beats Daniel Cormier, they will fucking put the title right fucking back on Brock Lesnar. I guarantee it. It'll give him fucking publicity and give him the mainstream media that they're looking for.
Yep.
So, but three things to look for is how much offense Alexa Bliss gets in, whether or not the Shield will hold every single title at the end of the night on the men's side, and whether or not Nakamura even shows up for fucking Hell in a Cell. Those are 3 things I'm looking for because he doesn't have a match, so I'm thinking he's going to pop in. I forgot to mention that. I have this feeling he's going to show up at the match. He's going to cost Jeff Hardy. That's what's going to happen. That's what I see happening. But we'll see. With that being said, I think I'm going to call it a day.
We still have to eat dinner?
I still have to eat dinner. My foot is really fucking bothering me.
Maybe time for more ibuprofen.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I want to thank Johnny, Trekapedia, Bobbitt for being here tonight. It's much appreciated, guys.
As always.
And I will see you guys
Anytime, man.
I will see you guys tomorrow night at around 6:30 Central Time for Hell in a Cell. I don't care about the fucking pre-show.
It's one match anyway. And Jonathan Coachman's going to be the one taking care of it now, so no thank you. And Wise Society, I don't see there being any call-ups with Hell in a Cell.
No.
They have way too much going on right now between Hell in a Cell, Super Showdown, Evolution, Saudi Arabia, and Survivor Series to worry about any call-ups just yet. Look for any kind of call-ups to happen around Survivor Series or Royal Rumble, around them.
Yep. You won't see any. You might not even see any until the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
But leave the stream on and scream some more, JP. Oh no!
For the Packers.
Oh no! I'm not even streaming the Packer game tomorrow. I'm going to spend the day with my grandson and granddaughter. So I will talk to you guys when I get home on Sunday night. Y'all have a great night and stay safe. Y'all at the hurricane, stay safe. Watch out for the flooding. Love you guys. Have a good night.